Welcome back, folks. Very important what Klaus Schwab and Henry Kissinger said about Ukraine, because it was a main topic about it, and they had even a Zelensky in live conference as well from Kiev. That's not the most important thing. Is what Schwab said: Ukraine must join the NATO. And what Henry Kissinger said, it was more, a bit strange, a bit fishy. Quote, "We must arm Ukraine up to their teeth to defeat Russia." There are a whole series of motives. One, all the money laundering activities then use as Ukraine, which pouring in billions, is at stake. Not just the so-called the BlackRock investments after the war reconstruction. Practically, Ukraine has to sell their family jewels, and all these loans which are going to default in the end in Ukraine. Because in the event Russia wins, this could send shockwaves throughout the West, not just financially and politically speaking, even military speaking. And therefore the famous fiat currency dollar, which has no value to back that currency, the West is just only printing money out of thin air. This could have serious repercussions on the dollar itself and other currencies which in the West are based on the same system, money printing, fiat money, basically. And such event could even jeopardize the Agenda 2030, because they see Russia and the BRICS alliance as a very, very serious threat for their current existence and for their future. So, and even for the globalists, the billionaires as well, because if the dollar goes down, they're going to lose a hell of a lot of money if they haven't backed it all up in precious metals, which Russia and China are doing now. While the globalists are thinking about creating a dystopian society for us, I think in these secret rooms where they're discussing how the hell they're going to defeat Russia. Because in the end, when there won't be no more Ukrainians to send to the meat slaughter, they're going to start sending Europeans. And they are sending Europeans, Polish and Romanians. But the press does not cover this. We're not talking about mercenaries, we're talking about regular troops. And Australia's announced they're going to send troops as well into the war zone to aid Ukraine on this. It's all a question of business. Everyone earns from this conflict. Who produces arms, future investments, loans to Kiev. Like I said, they're going to default anyway, because probably there won't be much of the Western Ukraine to rebuild. It will just be a ramp state, a type of scenario like Beirut, really. This is what probably is getting the globalists freaking out over Ukraine. I think they wouldn't even mention Ukraine as a topic, or, create such a space on the subject itself. It is a very economical, political and military game they've got at stake. If the Russians win, it's the fall of the West and it's the fall of the American petrodollar. Because the first sign was with the Saudis, and the Chinese managed to do a contract with the Saudis to purchase oil, but not in petrodollars, in Chinese yuan. And this is already a so-called small defeat for the vested collective. And this battle in Ukraine, war, whatever you can call it, it could be their last chance of survival. Because if they get defeated there, the Western collective, a new world order, fair world order, you can call it, or BRICS alliance, will emerge. There'll be new economies, there'll be new superpowers and so on. And the West in the end will become like underdogs on the world scenario. America could become like the United Kingdom, the English pound, after the Second World War, because before the Second World War, the international reference currency was the English pound. After the empire fell after the Second World War, when they gained independence, it's no more the world currency. So basically the American dollar went up like that. It won't disappear from the scene. It won't be that, you know, that type of currency everyone will be, you know, trading in the future. It could be the Russian ruble or the Chinese yuan. And that's why they were creating this new banking system, the whole structure. It's not just economical, it's cultural, military as well. So there is a lot at stake at the West. If they cock up on this, it'll be a total disaster for the West. And even for the citizens of the West as well. Economies will just collapse like dominoes.